about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I'd say about 4. That's Tamarindo. We're at one of the highest peaks overlooking Tamarindo. There's a radio tower, I think. So that's east, west, and that would be north. There's all the boats in Tamarindo. Lots of construction. Somebody's building a home up there, doing lots of construction. Tamarindo is booming. There's that helicopter. Must be sightseeing tours. Right there is the estuary, where they have crocodiles.
Yeah, maybe. Or people just weren't doing that.
I'm going to come here at night and shoot some nighttime photography. Tamarindo. It's late in the afternoon. It's about 4:45. This is the very west end of the beach. So we're going to have a beautiful sunset. Once that sun drops, you're going to see those clouds just light up. They're going to look like they're on fire. Most days it's clear. Sometimes you'll get clouds during the dry season, which we're in right now. And during the rainy season, you see a lot of clouds. You see some of the best sunsets I've ever seen. Like, it's so amazing. It's like as if it's you're in another world, in another planet. So when you get that kind of an effect, see, that's the east end over there. So when you get the sun setting over here and there's clouds, as the sun drops on the horizon, it shoots its rays across over top of the clouds and it creates what's called a double sunset. So the entire sky from one end, from the very west end to the very east end, is just lit up in orange. It's amazing. So I'm kind of coming down from the No BS photo buzz that John Butler and I did with Sal Sincotta. I hope you get to watch it. I'll put the link in the description below. I think if you got any interest in photography or in business, you got to watch this. This guy's absolutely amazing. I had heard of Sal before, and years ago, I don't know where, but I was in one of my marketing groups. It could have been Perry Marshall, who's a Dan Kennedy student, or it could have been when I was with Dan Kennedy. I remember back then somebody said, Sal Sincotta is the guy you got to follow. True entrepreneur, true marketer, very success-oriented individual. So it's kind of interesting that before we started the live stream, he asked me, he says, okay, I got to know, where's Rob that he's wearing a tank top? So I'm in Costa Rica, so I've been coming here for almost 20 years now. And actually I've been coming here first time in 2005 and this beach. First year was 2004, but it wasn't on this beach. The town is just booming. So he jokingly said, or somebody said something to the effect of running an event down here, and I said, yeah man, it's a thought that I've had for many years. And I was just waiting, and then COVID hit, and you know, we did the Peter Hurley live stream a couple months ago, and it too was amazing. These guys kind of like our questions because we don't get into the regular mundane questions. We like to make it exciting, go down some rabbit holes and talk about success strategies and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I was thinking after the Peter Hurley live stream, maybe I should ask Peter Hurley if he'd come down here and we'd do an event. I could do all the groundwork and find the locations, and you know, I'm here, I know the place, I know people, and very familiar, and I have all kinds of activities lined up, all kinds of fun things to do for photographers, and we'll wait and see. So, you know, after talking to Sal Sincotta, you know, the guy's a dreamer, right? He knows exactly when to take an idea and sort of push it out there, and he was all over it. So my thinking might hit them both up and say, let's get you guys involved. What do you say if we can get a couple hundred photographers out to Tamarindo, Costa Rica for a 1-week event? Wouldn't that be exciting? We would have a lot of side events, and you know, maybe do some tours or whatnot to different areas that we'd recommend. See where it goes from there. It's just an idea. It's an idea perhaps whose time has come. Assuming travel restrictions are not too restrictive. So yeah, it's low tide. You can see it's low tide. 3-4 hours from now, this water will be right up to the very edge where those people are walking right there. Late in the afternoon. One of my favorite activities is to come out here at sunset and play frisbee. But I didn't bring a frisbee with me now, so it's not going to happen. So right over there is a trail to a little casita that we rented back in 05 and in 06 when we first started coming here. So every day, while every second day we'd go out for supper, every other day we'd have supper inside, but we'd walk out all the way into town. It was much quieter back in those days, and we'd have supper and then we'd walk back at night on the beach. We'd walk back. Always felt safe, always felt secure. Then after 2006, we started renting a cabin over there in a place called Casa Cook, which is not, it's now called it's called the Oceans? No, that's a restaurant. I forget what it's called. See, some names are just, they don't stick. Casa Cook stuck. The Coast, it's called the Coast. Which is kind of, I find that a bit of a mundane name, don't you? But whatever. So we used to rent there for 6-7 years until we bought our own place. So, all right, that's all I got to say about that. Let you know if that Costa Rica idea happens. Let me know if it's something you're interested in. It would be probably some live shooting events, marketing talk, some mastermind meetings, and some side gigs and all kinds of fun stuff. And sunshine and pura vida, as they say here in Costa Rica. Ciao for now. Alright, one more video and I'm done. It's sunset, check that out. Check it out. The sky is starting to light up, like I said. So, my daughter was here with us in Costa Rica for 3 weeks. We suggested she join us. We came down before Christmas. Her boyfriend came 10 days before they both flew out together yesterday. So they had a great time, so much fun. But my daughter suggested something 2 weeks ago. It was really cool. She was getting up before us. She was getting up at 6 in the morning, journaling, and then at one point she's like, "Dad, we should do some goals." She had this like format, these questions and ways with which she thought would be a good idea to do goals. She had like 3 sections, and we were going to do reflection and then realignment and something else. I said, fine, let's do it. I mean, my first thought was, I trained her right. because we started doing goals with her when she was 5. And so we did. When her boyfriend showed up, we told him, we said, one of the first nights we had supper together, I said to him, I hope you're okay, because we kind of do some weird stuff, and we're going to be doing a goal setting workshop. And he was like, yeah, okay. You could tell, he's like, okay, that's unusual. So we did, and we came to the beach one afternoon, and we did about 2 hours of goals right here, right in there. There. It was really a lot of fun. Check out the sunset. So here we are. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of the sun is just a little bit starting to reflect in the sky. It's what I was talking about earlier with the double sunset. So anyways, we went to the beach and we did a 2-hour workshop. She wanted me to moderate it, but she had the content. It was cool. We didn't actually work on hard goals. The idea was to reflect, realign, and reassess or something like that, and have an idea of where it was you wanted to go for the new year. And I think that that's something that whatever and however you do something like that, it's pretty important. I've had so much success in my life doing goals. When you make a decision, I want something. It's way better than just thinking about it or wishful thinking. So what it is that you want, think about that for the new year. And watch and see what happens. I mean, it's important that you also become very aware of what's holding you back. What are the roadblocks to your success? It's very, very important. And that'll give you a direction. Once you have that, you got to apply courage and action. When you have clarity, I don't know about you, but when I have clarity, it means more than anything. I have a clear direction. I tend not to overanalyze it. My motto has often been ready, shoot, aim. Just working with what I got instead of focusing on what I don't have and what I think I ought to have. I just work on the direction that I want, and it's important to have that direction first and foremost. So let me know what you think. All right. Ain't that something? Pura vida, baby.